California school. Big power. And there was
I'm sorry.
a lot of good people. And you've got, I tell you what, you've got to believe in the visually handicapped, and you've got to believe in yourself.
Yay.
That's the main thing. If you want to sit on your butt, you can. And draw SSI, that's what I used to tell kids when they came out. But you can get out and do something. And I tell you what, this school, and I'm not saying this at all, but I've said it many times, the best school for the blind in the country.
Woo!
Tennessee State.
That's right. Amen.
And going back to the original people in the alumni before I came here, what they did with the Alumni Association is what's great. The Alumni Association here is stronger than any alumni association that I know of. And it's because of you people. And some of you I know are younger and everything else. But you've got to carry on. I mean, I started to say clown, but I'm not. I'm going to say Mr. Odom. Mr. Odom back here is leaving. Ralph's already left. And a lot of the teachers have gone on. And I would be remiss if I didn't say, Wilbur, thanks.
All right. We love you.
I'll reminisce a couple stories. One of the stories we was talking about this morning, Mr. Wood, God rest his soul, he gave me the job. When I came over here, I told him, I said, I'll stay for 3 months. 55 years later, I left to be handicapped.
Oh, wow.
He didn't want us to go to Almagarta, New Mexico. All we could get in the station wagon was nine and myself. We had to leave one here. Well, it was Mickey Bailey who went ahead later on and won the state. But we had $175. You didn't have no credit cards, didn't anything else then. And we went from here to Almagarta, Mexico, bought gas and everything else, and come back food, and stayed in a motel out there. We paid $20-something worth. Ralph said this morning, he said, I remember Ralph running through that motel. It was great for the years that I lived here, and my thanks to my success is the students here at this school that got me started on the right path. I didn't get a lot of them started on the right path, but we became a family. We were a family, the girls and boys, and they were some of the finest people that I've ever met in my life. I still keep in touch with a lot of them, and I just say thanks. And I can't say what this means to me.
Oh.
Thank you.
Let me tell you a little story about, continue, he didn't tell you all that story about that trip. We were coming back across Texas, and I was sitting in the middle up front. And I don't know how many was in that front seat, but it was illegal, I'll tell you that. And all of a sudden I was sitting there about half asleep, and at that time I wore glasses that looked like Coke bottles. And Moe grabbed my glasses and put them on. I said, what in the world is going on? And he pulled over to the side of the road looking over the top of those glasses, and he couldn't see a thing out of them, I know. And he pulled over, and I looked behind, and there was a Texas Ranger. That Texas Ranger came up there, and Moe rolled down the window, and he said, and I'll never forget these words, he said, howdy, partner. Said, out here in Texas, we have a speed limit of 65 miles an hour. Said, I clocked you on radar doing 95.
Woo! Oh, Daddy.
If we had been within 100 miles of a town, he would have run us in. But all he did, Moe started all that crying business. I've got to get these blind kids back for school now.
Oh, man.
And the guy said, all right, said, I'm just going to give you a warning ticket. Hey, but slow that damn thing down.
My driver's license showed that I needed glasses. Another time we got stopped at West Memphis, Arkansas, speeding. This guy was going to take me back to the station. I said, well, what in the world are you going to do with all these blankets? He said, they're blind. I said, yeah. Well, I said, there's another one back there. And I said, and it was Wilbur driving. I said, that guy back there. I said, he's strange driving. He can't take care of all these kids. He said, well, I tell you what, you slow down. He said, we won't call ahead on you. You slow down between him and Little Rock.
That's
Thank
great.
you all. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart.
We love you.